Welcome to another edition of GM's Corner. With me here today, I have David Dew, who's the general manager at Forest Creek Golf Club in Pinehurst, North Carolina.
Thank you, Mark.
Welcome,
Thank you
David.
for having me.
David has had the privilege and benefit of working at a number of clubs and a variety of different types of clubs. Since I've known him, he's worked at Lake Toxaway in North Carolina. He's worked at Belfair in South Carolina. He's worked at Dewey's Island in South Carolina, and now at Forest Creek. A range of different ownership types, some of them being member ownership and some of them being private developer owned. And what I'd just like to get out of you is I'm curious, how does this impact your management style and the way that you approach the club, managing members, and your line of work as a general manager?
Well, certainly at the end of the day, we're there to serve the members. And the difference is really in governance structure and how, I relate to who is in charge or, who is on the board of directors, if you will. Being in a developer club for many, many years, I established a great level of comfort with that. And the beauty of being at a developer-owned club or a single entity-owned club is that there's a great degree of consistency year to year with who is in charge, what the long-term goals can be, setting a strategic plan, what that strategic plan looks like, and really being able to implement that in a fashion that becomes very easy over time. It puts, there's a lot of work, as you know, from helping me put together a strategic plan, but the overall vision is a little more easy to establish with a developer-run club versus a board-run club. With a board-run club, your board changes. Usually every few years you have 3-4 new board members coming on board, and quite often they have different agendas or new agendas, and so a lot of time is spent in orientation and education in that environment, whereas it can be much more efficient in a developer-run club.
Yeah, less political.
A little less political, but still a great deal of work to put together the strategic plan. Both function very healthy ways to function. As you know, I have far more experience in the developer-run environment than I do in the member-run environment, but I enjoyed both for different reasons.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, your latest capital plan includes a new women's locker room to complement your highly regarded men's locker room at Forest
Yes.
Creek. How do you rationalize prioritizing a women's locker room when your current women's golf play is limited, and how do you plan to capitalize on that new project?
Well, as you mentioned, our ladies' locker room was something that was very important to us for a variety of reasons, one of which we had a men's locker room that was nationally acclaimed and was highly regarded in a variety of ways, and we just felt the ladies deserved something that was of equal caliber. It was something that was equally as nice, equally as plush, a place that they could come and call their own and a space that they could enjoy. And since Colony 9 bought Forest Creek Golf Club, it has been part of our mission, part of our strategy to engage the female golfers. And that ladies' locker room was a critical element in that engagement process. Really proud of what you've created for us, what you've designed there. And our ladies, we just opened it a couple of weeks ago, and our ladies are already enjoying it in a variety of ways, whether it's mahjong, whether it's cards, whether it's coming in after a round of golf, using the shower space, using the lockers. I already see in a very short period of time, at even a slower time of year for us, a high usage taking place already.
That's wonderful to hear. As you trend toward a younger membership group, what are your priorities for your future capital improvements?
Well, you're right, Mark. Our membership is trending younger. We're very fortunate at Forest Creek. We have a pretty good wait list right now for our younger category of membership. And we want to pull those off of that wait list at a pace that makes a lot of sense for the club. But as you know, you've been working on our capital plan, and those capital plans include, we added 4 new pickleball courts that you designed for us this past year. We have plan to add more, and that appeals to both demographics, not just the young demographic. We have kids on Sunday mornings at pickleball clinics with their parents. We have grandparents playing pickleball, things like that. We're also improving our tennis facility as we move through this capital plan. And Forest Creek, I should say, Forest Creek has traditionally been a golf club, a very traditional golf club. But as we see newcomers into the community, the folks that are purchasing homes and moving into the community, they want something for the entire family to do, and that's why this has become so important. This past year, as part of our master capital plan, we installed all new fitness equipment in our fitness center. So everything's brand new, state-of-the-art, all the best with touchscreens, electronics, all the fitness equipment that you would see at the finest fitness centers around the country. Another element of what we're adding so that it's a very balanced, a well-rounded environment. And when I say that the families that are moving into Forest Creek are interested in more than just golf, quite often it's the female who is the golfer in the household now. Not always. We still have a proportionately higher amount of men than women in terms of golfers, but females are actually the decision makers and they're some of the golfers. And so that's been an important part of our family life.
And in fact, you did sponsor a LPGA golfer.
We do.
Last year, didn't you?
For the last several years, we've sponsored an LPGA Pro, and that's just another way that Colony 9 is saying that we're serious about the female golfer. We really support the ladies. We've got a great social group of golfers. We have a very competitive group of female golfers, and as you mentioned, we sponsored Anna Balak, who is an LPGA Pro. She did well on the Symetra Tour. Now she's had a couple of years as an LPGA Pro, playing in Europe right now, but she's doing fantastic, and we look forward to even a continued relationship with her.
Great, and we look forward to seeing more to come at Forest Creek Golf Club.
Well, thank you.
And I want to thank you very much for joining me here.
Thank you, Mark.
David Dew, Forest Creek Golf Club in North Carolina.
Thank you very much.